Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. Hope you guys are having a great day
Just
today.
when you think you've
So,
seen it all,
we're back here
along
on my
comes the
testing grounds, basically,
Therizinosaurs.
where I
And
test
believe it or not,
all of the
those
dinosaurs
huge
in the
claws you
game.
see, they
So to do
actually
my
help to
testing, I set
feed
up an
on
enclosure that's
vegetation.
exactly the
For
same
real.
size as the other enclosures
But,
I've done for testing.
just
And
do
then
me
I
one
put
favor,
one
okay?
singular species
Don't let near
into
my
this
hair with those
enclosure,
things.
and then continue adding more of that species until eventually we can't add any more because we run out of space. So if you've seen my previous video testing the appeal on carnivores, you'll have seen this whole process before. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I would highly recommend watching it because it really gives you some great ideas of which dinosaurs to use, because some give way more appeal than others. As I said in that video, space is typically your issue in this game, not so much money. So you usually will run out of space well before you run out of money. You might have to wait for a little bit to get the dinosaur out, but typically money isn't the issue. Typically the issue that people run into, especially in challenge mode, is that they run out of space in their park to build any further, and they don't have enough appeal in their park to get them to 5 stars. Using high efficiency dinosaurs that are good at putting a bunch of them in an enclosure and getting a ton of appeal from them is really beneficial to beating challenge mode parks quickly, because you can focus on just that one dinosaur and pump out a bunch of them, and it'll jump your appeal up a bunch without using up a bunch of space. So you can really set up one area of your park specifically for that dinosaur, and it'll jump your appeal up a lot. So it's really good to finish challenge mode quickly using these kind of dinosaurs. So if you've seen my previous testing video, or you've seen any of my challenge mode playthroughs recently, you'll know that I am kind of partial to the Suchomimus. The Suchomimus from my testing is the best dinosaur for appeal for a certain amount of space, sitting at 5,751 for the particular testing that I'm doing. So let's see how the Therizno compares to that. So, as you can see here, I was able to fit 9 Theriznos in this enclosure for a total appeal for this enclosure at 10,998. That is absolutely insane. That is basically twice the appeal as our former now champion, the Suchomimus. So this thing is insanely overpowered comparatively. Now, because this thing is just such an absolute appeal monster, I wanted to double check and see if you could use it on the majority of the challenge mode maps, because I thought to myself, like, man, if they tested this whatsoever, they would realize how powerful this was, and they would probably make it to where you couldn't have this on some of the challenge mode maps. But that being said, it is actually available on basically all of the challenge mode maps, including the first 5, which are the only ones that you need for the trophies. So if you're going for the trophies or achievements, whatever console you're playing on, all you need is the first 5. You don't have to do the new challenge mode maps that just came out. So based on that, I would say that it is highly recommended that you go after these things. Now, these things are typically at the very end of the research tree for dinosaurs, but I definitely think that they are going to be 100% worth using in a challenge mode playthrough, just because their appeal is so crazy. I mean, most maps are requiring you to get somewhere around 10 to 15,000 appeal total to get 5 stars. These things in this one singular enclosure basically got me that. So you can see how that's going to be really useful to you if you're trying to complete challenge mode, and if you're having issues. I mean, this is definitely going to help you out. Now, this does raise a particular question in my head, and this may be a little controversial, but the question that it brings up with me anyways, looking at this, is, does this make this dinosaur pay to win? Is Jurassic World Evolution 2 now a pay to win game? And honestly, it's right there on the line for me. Um, yes, you can still very much win pretty straightforward without this dinosaur, but I mean, this thing just absolutely blows all the rest of the dinosaurs out of the water, like by a long shot when it comes to appeal and in the certain amount of space. So Yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think, but based on my testing, I can see this as being almost pay to win at this point. And I know that typically pay to win is expressed in like a multiplayer kind of aspect, but I mean, when you're looking at people that are trying to complete challenge mode and they may be struggling to complete challenge mode for whatever reason they may be having, now basically you can just say, "Hey, if you can't beat it, just buy this DLC and use this particular dinosaur from this DLC and you'll easily beat challenge mode because it's just so powerful. You won't even have to try that hard anymore." At least that's my perception of it. Now that being said, if you have the DLC, I would 100% recommend using this dinosaur. Not only is it a cool looking dinosaur, I mean, it's just like I said, it's so powerful when it comes to its appeal. It's really going to skyrocket your park. So no shame in using it if it's in the game. So you guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this thing is too powerful? Do you think that Jurassic World Evolution 2 has kind of went pay to win in a way with these really powerful DLC dinosaurs? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, so let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and it'll be nice to have a little discussion with you guys back and forth about it. So anyways, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If anything, I hope it just kind of showcased how powerful this dinosaur is and kind of encourages you to use it and gives you some ideas for challenge mode if you're struggling. Make sure to use this dinosaur if it's available. Research your way to it and use it, and it's definitely going to help you out. So I'd highly recommend it. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, guys. Have a great day.